Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the third grade concept of perimeter. This is standard 3.7b in the great state of Texas, and we're using item number 18 of the 2024 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we have a rectangular flag with a perimeter of 40 and a width of 5. All right, so what is the length? So let's just say that we are going to draw a rectangle here. And let's say this is our flag. All right, so that's our flag. It says it has a perimeter of 40 and a width of 5. So I'm going to put 5 as one of these right here. I'll put it on the side length, and I'll make that 5 inches. If that's 5 inches, right, we know this is 5 inches. But what is that perimeter? Well, the perimeter is the distance all the way around. Okay, so think of it like going all the way around the outside, like if you're putting a fence around a yard. So how do we figure out the perimeter? Well, there is a formula we could use, but you don't even necessarily see it on the formula chart, at least not in third grade. Perimeter does start to show up in later grades as a formula on the formula chart. But let's just understand what perimeter is. Perimeter is when you take, we're looking for the length, right? So you've got this length, I'm going to make this a capital L, unknown. This length, another capital L, unknown, and the 5 and the 5. So the length plus the length plus my 5 inches plus my 5 inches. That's what the perimeter is. It's all four sides of my rectangle, and they give it to us. The perimeter equals the 40 inches. All right, so let's see what we know about this. Well, I've got two L's, and then I've got my 5 and 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to represent this with multiplication. I would say 2 times L, and I can actually just represent that with the number 2 next to the L. If there's no operation in between a number and a letter, that just means multiply, plus, and I can combine these because that's just 5 and 5, right? That's 10 inches. All right, so something, this 2L plus this 10 inches is going to equal 40 inches. Well, how far away is that 10 inches from 40 inches? Well, if I started at 10 and went up to 40, this would need to equal 30. All right, so if I can make my 2L equal 30 inches, my 30 and my 10 make 40. Okay, so what could I double? Right, that's ended up what I do. What could I double to get up to 30? What plus what makes 30? Right, and I'm thinking I could do my 30 divided by 2. I can just think, well, you take my 30, and that's going to split out into 15 and 15. So I'm wondering, does 15 and 15 and 10 and 10, right? Or actually, it's 5 and 5. Let's do that correct. 5 and 5, because those are my two widths right there. Does that actually make my 40? That's 5, 10, 15, 20. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that's going to work for me. So it looks like it might work for that 15. We can actually double check this by doing a connect line, right? So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to count over 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I'm actually going to use this feature here. And if we count, right, we can actually count the perimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15, and that's 5. You take your 15 and 5, you get a 20. You double that right there, you get another 20, and that makes your 40. So that 15 does work out. Our answer here is A.